Hey everyone, it's PiroBrony, and I got some actually important news I'm going to be streaming tomorrow. I've been wanting to do a challenge ever since I streamed The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess, which is actually one of my favorite video games of all time. It's actually my second favorite game of all time. I even have a poster in the background. That's going to show how much I love The Legend of Zelda. So, what I'm going to do, I'm going to, I'm, I'm getting out my Nintendo Wii U out and to stream The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess. But here's the biggest thing. I'm gonna do a Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess challenge to show how much I love this game, to show how much I want this game to come out for Switch, not just for me, but for everyone who loves the Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess. I'm gonna do the challenge where I can only use 3 heart containers on hero mode. Now, people might be saying, what is the challenge? The challenge is that I cannot pick up a single heart piece or heart container in this whole game until I beat the boss. Then I'll go search all the heart pieces again, all the heart pieces and get the heart containers from the boss. Also, to show how much I love Twilight Princess, I have 2 versions of Twilight Princess, GameCube and Wii, and I literally have the Wii U one on my Wii U. So, so here is the interesting about this. That means potions, fairies, and even the magic armor are gonna be very useful than ever before. And I always want to try the challenge, but I never thought I could. I never thought I had the equipment to do it again. But now I found out. Oh, because of my new TV. But I found out. Oh wait, there is actually I can. And I've been wanting to stream Twilight Princess. I've been listening to Twilight Princess music. I listened to I watched my boyfriend played it just last night, and it was like, I want to get back to Twilight Princess. I love Twilight Princess. If Paper Mario 64, aka, give me a second, this game never gets a remake, because it's already on Switch Online, and it should be got out to your door. But I always say this is my favorite video game of all time. This is my second favorite game of all time, and I'm going to do all my best to show how much I love Twilight Princess by showing everyone that how much I want Twilight Princess to be on Switch, not just for me, but for everyone else. So I'm going to do all I can to beat Twilight Princess with 3 hearts only, rely on potions, choo-choo, jellies, fairies, and of course the magic armor, which is one of the most usefulest items in the game because it costs because you use rupees. Hold on, give me a second. Sorry about that. My cat was getting in the way, and I've been wanting to do this challenge for a while, and I got my Nintendo Wii U out, so I'm like, I want to do it. I don't want to play Paper Mario 64 right now, and that's coming a lot for me, for someone who loves this game, or Battle for Bikini Bottom, or Final Fantasy Security Breach. I've really been wanting to stream this game again. It's been now. I also been hearing that it might be coming out for the Switch, but we don't know that yet. I want to be part of showing how much how much I want this game to come out for Switch. I don't want this game to be on Switch Online. No, I do not want this game to be on Switch Online, because I think the Wii U version was the superior version, and I want that version to be on the Switch. Like how Donkey Kong Country, Tropical Freeze. I don't know if it was for the Wii. I don't remember. I don't really count. I don't really think of the other Donkey Kong Country games, like, unless if it's first tree trailer. But I'm getting off topic. I don't want this game to be. Oh, you need to be on Switch Online. Because here's the thing. I will always say this, and I will mean every word of it. Switch Online is not going to be forever. This game, Skyward Sword, is on Switch. You can keep this game. Once you buy it, it's yours. Wind Waker, I don't know what the Wind Waker case is at. That is temporary. I don't want this game to be the only 3D traditional Zelda game on Switch. I want to have a choice between Twilight Princess or Twilight Princess. Sorry, Skyward Sword or Twilight Princess. I want to have a choice. I don't want to be like, up. Skyward Sword is your only 3D Zelda choice. I'm not counting Breath of the Wild or Tears of the Kingdom because they're not the traditional 3D Zelda games. Those are the brand new. I want to have a choice between Twilight Princess or Skyward Sword. So that's why it's like, I don't want. I never want Twilight Princess to be on Switch Online. I want it to be an HD remastered. Because, like I said, this is not just my favorite Zelda game. This is one of my favorite video games of all time. And it took me streaming the game to realize how much I love The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess. And I'm willing to get my butt kicked in Twilight Princess on hero mode, with 3 hearts only, hearing that blum blum sound effect every time I'm close to death. I'm willing to take everything I can to show how much I want this game to be on Nintendo Switch, not Switch Online. So that's why, starting today, because I'm recording on 12, I'm gonna be streaming The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess Wii U, because it's my only way of streaming Twilight Princess, to show how much I don't want Twilight Princess. I don't want Twilight Princess to be on the Switch Online. I want it to appear on the Switch, so we can have a choice between. Do you want to so you want Twilight Princess or do you want Skyward Sword? I don't want Skyward Sword to be the only 3D Zelda game on Switch, because the Switch literally has there's only a few Zelda games on Switch compared to the Wii U. The Wii U has The Legend of Zelda Phantom Hourglass and Spirit Tracks, Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask, Minish Cap, like every old Zelda game, even Wind Waker and Twilight Princess HD. And it's too late for It's too late for Wind Waker. It's not too late for this game. I want to show everyone, I don't want this game to be on Switch Online. I want this to become a remake. I will pay the same amount of money how much a Nintendo Switch game has cost. $60. I'm gonna buy it because I want this game forever. So I can always keep streaming Twilight Princess as much as I want, because, like I said, okay, this game is too late. They're gonna remake. Maybe there could be a slight chance because it was a Mario vs. Donkey Kong on Switch, and then later on it became a Switch Online. So now there's 2 versions of Mario vs. Donkey Kong, one for the Switch and one for Switch Online. I mean, I definitely want a Switch remake on this game, because it's my favorite video game of all time, so I can become a paper streamer. But I want this game to be a Switch game. And that's like I said. That's why I'm doing the challenge where you can't pick up a single heart container and you can't pick up a single heart piece. I'm gonna beat the whole game, the main game with all the items except for the heart pieces and heart containers, on hero mode, and only rely on potions, jellies, and the magic armor. I'm doing this, and I've been wanting to do this for so long, and now I have the opportunity. Here's the sad news for me, though. The sad news for me, though, I can't hear the game. So when you might be going like, what are you talking about? Well, since all my audio comes from the TV on Switch games and also Wii U games now, I unfortunately can't hear the game at all. I can only see. So the TV. Okay, so I guess I needed something for the Wii U, and I probably lost it. So now I can't play on the Wii U on the TV without. Okay, so now I have to play. Sorry, I messed up. Sorry. I have to play the game on the laptop. I have to look at the laptop the whole time, and I'm willing to do this. but I can't hear the sound, the music, or anything. To me, I'm just playing it like it's like there's no audio at all. So what I do is I just go on YouTube and play some Twilight Princess music in my headphones, like I'm playing some Twilight Princess music right now as we speak, just to keep me a little entertained, to showing that, oh yeah, I'm playing The Legend of the Twilight Princess because I love listening to the music, because the music is one of my favorites. I even put 3 musics on my favorite relaxing music to show how much I love Twilight Princess. Lake Hylia, the um Hyrule Field at Night, and the fishing area are my favorite music to listen to the 10 hour versions. Which one is I'm listening to on my TV right now? So, but it's so worth it. It's worth doing this because I've been wanting to stream Twilight Princess, and 5 months ago I finished this game. I completed it, but a part of me is like, what can I do differently? I want to do the challenge where I can't pick up a single heart piece or heart container at all on hero mode. This shows how much I want this game to be on Switch. I'm willing to take the risk on getting my butt kicked, hearing that blum blum sound effect. Actually, now I think about now I can't even hear it. What am I saying? I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. But I'm willing to take the risk on streaming this game for you guys to show how much people love Twilight Princess, because I remember this game used to be number 3 in my favorite Zelda games of all time. When I stream this game and I understand the story more, and after this one video, I will put in the description what made me love about the beginning of the game. It's called the understanding. I think it's responsibilities. So I understand the beginning of the game because I remember when I was a kid and teenager, I hated the opening. I hated the slow pace, but now I love it. I love it. And when I took my time learning about Colin, learning about learning about these characters growing up, I actually part of the stream, I actually shed a tear. Shed a tear because of how much these characters were growing on me. Because I didn't see them. I didn't see them as Zelda characters or video game characters. I actually saw them as if they were live feeling. I wanted to help these people out. And no other Zelda game made me feel like this. And then when I understand the story, the gameplay, the dungeons, the music, and everything about this game was flawless to me, and I realized this actually might be my favorite Zelda game of all time. And if it wasn't for Paper Mario 64, it would be number one. But Paper Mario 64, you just can't beat the childish charm at all. You just can't beat it. No matter how many times I play this game is just timeless. Hold on, guys. Hold on. I gotta get my cat down. Hold on. Sorry about that, guys. My cat was in an area she's not supposed to be in, and she knows it, and she breaks the rule. But anyway, enough about my cat. Like I said, I don't want Skyward Sword be the only traditional 3D Zelda game on Switch. I want to have a choice. I want this game on Switch, not Switch Online. I'm so tired of, like, Wind Waker can't be saved. Paper Mario 64 definitely can't be saved because it's been on Switch Online for so long. We have a chance to get this game on Switch, not online. Let this become an actual remake. I understand people. I understand people like, I don't like remakes and stuff like that. But here's the thing, though. A lot of people don't have the Wii U, you are missing out on a great Zelda game. My opinion, my opinion. This is the best Zelda story I've ever played and listened. So it has the best music I've ever listened to. Like the characters are amazing. You as one character you will never forget. Characters like Agatha. Like even if I haven't played Twilight Princess in years, I still remember characters like Agatha. The other characters I barely remember in other Zelda games, like characters from Skyward Sword, Breath of the Wild, etc. But I remember these characters the most. I remember the Twilight Realm being looking haunting and disturbing and beautiful all at the same time. It ended up being the best partner Link has ever had, and so much more. It had the best dungeons. I remember I hated the one dungeon everyone hates, City in the Sky. After I streamed this game, I fucking love this dungeon. It's actually the most creative dungeon I have ever seen in a Zelda game. And this might be a little shocking, but I think this is the last great best Zelda game. I understand a lot of people love this game. People say this is one of the best Zelda games. My opinion, I streamed this game about a year ago. My opinion, this is probably my least favorite 3D Zelda game. And here's the sad thing about this is that before I knew about the Wii, I could stream on the Wii U. This was the only traditional 3D Zelda game I could have. I could stream. Well, before Switch Online, but I'm just saying, what if the Switch Online goes away? This will be the only Switch game I can stream. I want to have a choice between Twilight, either Skyward Sword or Twilight Princess. Like I understand, like now, now a lot of people might be wondering what are the differences between the Wii U and the traditional Twilight Princess, like in the Wii. Let's see, there is um whenever you whenever you pick a okay, so if you have a full amount of rupees, so if you have 99 rupees and you pick up like a bit, like if you have 85 rupees and you pick up a 50 rupee, the game will load just saying like, you better put it right back, and you got to put it right back, and it was annoying every time. Or every time you pick up a random rupee, sometimes you'll just get the traditional animation, which got annoying. But the best thing they added in was the pole lantern. The pole lantern actually tells you that there's a pole here, aka ghost, that's in this area, and it helped me out a lot without looking up a guide. I I don't think I even looked up a guide at this in this game, and there was a puzzle. I usually look up a guide, which was the Master Sword puzzle. I almost gave up. I almost gave up on on beating the puzzle, but I did it, and it felt so satisfying that my audio just cut because how much I was so happy. Because I was like, yeah, yes. That felt so rewarding for finally beating this puzzle without a guide. And doing this was amazing. And and a lot of people probably don't even remember my Twilight Princess stream because it was 5 months ago, and a lot of people don't even. But now I have a better face cam on the bottom right instead of on the top left. People can see my face actually more, and I can do something how much I want Twilight Princess to be on the Switch. I hope you're all excited for Twilight Princess. No hard pieces, no hard containers challenge. I've been wanting to do this challenge for so long. I love Hit My Four challenges like Usher, like doing like a like jump only, hammer only. But here's the thing. Hit My 64, it's kind of too late for this game to get some Switch version instead of a Switch Online. It's not too late for this game. It's not too late. I really want this game to be on Switch because, like I said, not just for me, but for people who've never played Twilight Princess. Because I watched some Zelda videos, and some people have never played Twilight Princess. I was so shocked that some people have never played Twilight Princess. And here's the sad thing about this. The only way to play Twilight Princess is either GameCube, Wii, or the Wii U version. And of course, there's emulators, of course. But I'm not streaming on emulator because I don't want Nintendo to go after me. Because I love to stream Nintendo games and I want to branch out on PlayStation, go to Nintendo games. Like I said, I will pay full price. I'll pay $60 or 50, 60, even 70, or who knows. I will do it because I do not want this game to be on Switch Online. Please. I don't. I want my favorite Zelda game to be a game so I can stream for the rest of my life because a lot of people have the Nintendo Switch or Switch 2, but not a lot of people have the Wii U anymore. I'm so lucky I still have my Wii U because if it wasn't for my Wii U, I wouldn't be able to stream this game. I'm sorry, yeah, it's almost been a half hour, but I just want to let you guys know how much I love The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess and how much I want this game to be on Switch. So I'm doing this challenge to show I'm spreading the word out how much. Please put this game on the Switch. Don't put this on Switch Online. Put this on the Nintendo Switch. Wind Waker is too late, but it's not too late for Twilight Princess. Like I said, excuse me. This game was number 3 in my favorite Zelda games. Now, after I stream this game, this is number 1. And this is actually my second favorite video game of all time. And sorry. If I actually had to cheat, I put both these as number 1. Because this is my favorite Zelda game. This is my favorite Mario game. Like I said, I don't want this to be the only option. I don't want this to be the only traditional Zelda game on Switch. Yeah, Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask, I'm sorry, Breath of the Wild, Wind Waker on Switch, but it's on Switch Online. I want people to know that Switch Online is not gonna last forever. It's not. It's you're temporary borrowing these games because once Switch Online is done, that's it. You can't play Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask, Wind Waker, or any other Mario games like so much like Super Mario hold on, like Mario Kart 64, Dr. Mario 64, Banjo-Kazooie, games like that. And of course, Paper Mario 64. That's why I'm really saying put this game on Switch, please. Please. I know I'm ranting on. I know I rant on a lot, but that's how much I want this game to be on Switch. I don't want this to be a Switch Online game. Wind Waker, it's too late for Wind Waker, but it's not too late for Twilight Princess. And I watched a video. I watched a video that it was a few days ago that it was Twilight Princess 20th anniversary, and I completely forgot, and I'm so sorry. So I know Nintendo. I know Nintendo will never see this. I know that actually, and I'm just a small YouTuber or Twitch streamer or whatever. But I'm telling you guys, let the word spread out. Get this game on Switch. Spread your word out, showing how much you want this game to be on Switch. Because, like I said, this is my favorite Zelda game of all time. And I actually even introduced my boyfriend to this game, and he really loves Twilight Princess too. Also, so please, I know a lot. I mean, I literally even I even have like a little Legends of Twilight Princess's kind of a metal box, like It's showing pretty hard to see, and I'm not gonna grab it. But yeah, you can see the poster in the back. Well, I have the Twilight Princess poster, even though it's a small one. I will be so happy once they announce the next remake is the Legends of the Twilight Princess. I'm gonna be like that. I'm gonna be so happy more than any. I'm remember remember how people were so happy that Salvador was on Switch. That's my reaction. I, so like I said, spread the word, and if you never played Twilight Princess, you can watch my stream to know how much of this is a great Zelda game. I'm gonna take my time playing this game because it took me 13 parts to beat this game. I'm not gonna lie, this game took me 13 parts to beat this game to complete it. That's how long this game is. I streamed for 5 hours. Yeah, Paper Mario 64 took me 8 parts when I first streamed it. Twilight Princess, 13 parts. Oh yeah, that's all I wanted to say, guys. And let's just hope we can get Twilight Princess on the Switch, not Switch Online, please. I'm gonna be sad if I'm gonna be both. I'm also gonna be sad because it's gonna be like, oh, it's my only traditional way of playing Twilight Princess now is on the Switch Online. No, I'm sticking with the Wii U version. Even I would rather play Twilight Princess on the Wii U, even though I can't hear the game at all. Oh, I can't hear Midna talk. I can't hear the music. I can't hear anything. You guys can. I can't. And I'm willing to do it to show how much I love Twilight Princess. And if they port Twilight Princess for Switch Online, I'm sticking with the Wii U version. Because even though the Switch Online, even with the Switch, I can hear the audio. It's not worth it. It's not worth it because because you guys are gonna be playing the GameCube where it's not HD or has some of the big improvements that made Twilight Princess Wii U excellent. Not just the visual, but new items like the instead of collecting those rubies every single time. So if you leave the game, come back to it, and you get a yellow rupee, Link will do the animation, even though he already picked up the yellow rupee before. The Power Lantern allows you detect where a pose at because there was no hint back then. Um, I mean, the wolf segment's a little more shorter, which I actually like the wolf segment, but I know a lot of people don't like it, but yeah, in the HD one, instead of like 15 or 14, I don't remember, it's only like 12 or 11, and so much more. I never want to go back to the Wii or the GameCube version of Twilight Princess. I will stick with the Wii U version, but I want the Switch version to happen. Also, you also get a better wallet in the Wii U version than the stupid GameCube and Wii version. That's also improvements. So yeah, like I said, but like I said, I know a lot of people will probably won't even care because Legend of Zelda, because a lot of people don't like, because I know a lot of my friends are not fans of Zelda except for my boyfriend who loves the Legend of Zelda. But I don't want this to be on the Switch Online. I really don't. I want this for the Nintendo Switch 1 and 2, not Switch Online. And this is probably this is the last time, this is the last 3D traditional Zelda game that can have a chance to appear on Switch. And I don't want this to be the next Switch Online game. I really don't. I want this to be the Switch version, where it has everything from the Wii U version, and have it give us a regular mode, hero mode, like they did in the Wii U version, where with showing on the regular mode, it's GameCube because the difference between the GameCube and the Wii, the GameCube one links left-handed and Usham and the Wii version links right-handed. So what they did is that they actually flipped the map. So instead of Kakarot Village on being on the right on the GameCube one, on the Wii it's on the left or whatever. Like I said, please give your support for Legends of Twilight Princess. Don't let this be the next Switch Online. Please give this the remake it deserves, because a lot of people are missing out on a great Zelda game. Yes, it's very linear. Yes, the beginning of the game is boring. I know a lot of people say it's boring. Even I thought it was boring. But after you pass all that, it's an amazing Zelda game. And in my opinion, it's the last best Zelda game. I know a lot of people love Breath of the Wild. It's the best open world Zelda game. Just because it's open world, that doesn't mean it's the best. I find Breath of the Wild too empty in a way. There's not many mission. I mean, imagine you want to live in Hyrule. Twilight Princess is a Hyrule I would definitely want to live at. Breath of the Wild, no, absolutely not. And there's so much memorable places in Twilight Princess. But I don't want to ramble on too much. I just want you guys. I want you guys to hear my voice on Twilight Princess. So yeah, so I'm gonna be streaming Legends of Twilight Princess on the Wii U. It's not on Switch yet. I want it to be on Switch. So it's so if you're wondering, why is how can you stream Twilight Princess? I'm streaming this on the Wii U. It's my only way of streaming Twilight Princess, but I don't want this to be the only way. I want the Switch version so people can play this game, because everyone likely already has the Switch already, and I can actually hear the game audio, and I can actually have a lot of fun instead of just going to YouTube and listening to Twilight Princess music that I'm listening to right now. Like I said, if you've never heard of Twilight Princess, I'm gonna stream this game for you guys, for you who've never played Twilight Princess or want this game on Switch. I don't want this game to be the only traditional 3D Zelda game on Switch, because spoiler alert, this is the only 3D Zelda game, traditional 3D Zelda game, not the new one. The traditional ones, the ones from Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask, Wind Waker, Twilight Princess, and Skyward Sword. I want to have a choice between these two games. Do I want to stream Skyward Sword or do I want to stream Twilight Princess? I don't want this game to be, because once Switch Online goes away, and this game would be on Switch, that's it. That's it. That's my only Switch game. A traditional 3D Zelda game is only Skyward Sword, which is, I will say this, even though a lot of people love this game, it's my least favorite 3D traditional Zelda game. I would rather play Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask, Wind Waker, than those games. And there's one 2D Zelda game that I would rather play this one over this one, but I'm not gonna say which one because I know a lot of people love that one Zelda game. But yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'll be streaming Twilight Princess. No hard containers or hard pieces. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. So I'll see you guys later today. Stay safe, stay amazing, bro. Peace out, guys.